What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Dennis Nderitu, back at it again at Nderitu Basketball HQ. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm back with another video, and today's video I'll be looking at Kenya versus Tunisia. These two teams matched up in the AfroCan in 2019, and let's just look at this video. But before we do that, you know the joke. Please be sure to like the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notification posts. Make sure to comment what you think in the comment section and watch the video till the end. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. So I'll be comparing Tunisia versus Kenya. This game took place in the AfroCan. Kenya won this game 82-76. Just to gain some context, I mean, Kenya made it to the finals. They faced Congo DR but fell to Congo DR in the finals. And yeah, man, Kenya was on top at that time. And let's just look at what this game, but in particular, had for us. So when it comes to shooting, both teams shot an abysmal 37% from the field. I mean, it was a pretty inefficient game. Not a low scoring game, but pretty inefficient. Teams were taking too many shots, and it was pretty close. So Kenya represented in green and Tunisia represented in red. So Kenya shot on 2-point field goals 43.4% as compared to Tunisia's 46.3%. Those are a small margin, but not that small. Then we have on 3-point field goals, it was abysmal for both teams, 22.7 for Kenya and 23.3 from Tunisia. So from the 2 and 3, wasn't looking good. And also in the free throws, I mean, 60.7 from Tunisia and 58.3 from Kenya. So you can see this game was pretty inefficient game, and that's why it wasn't a high scoring game as much. But Kenya came out with the win. So it was pretty close the whole game. Here comes the rebounds department. Kenya dominated with 58 total rebounds and defensive rebounds 36. And also offensive rebounds 22, as opposed to Tunisia. They didn't rebound the ball as much, but they didn't rebound the ball as much times as Kenya did. But hey, they got 49 rebounds, 34 defensive rebounds to 15 offensive rebounds. I mean, Kenya was very aggressive in the second chance points. That's why they had many offensive rebounds, and also they defended through the defensive rebounds. So that's that. Then we've got the key stats. We were both tied in steals, 11 steals apiece. And then in assist department, Tunisia knew how to share the rock pretty well. 20 assists to Kenya's 13 assists. Then we got the turnovers. Tunisia led in turnovers 21 and Kenya 19 turnovers, which was pretty bad. I mean, we have to reduce the number of turnovers. This is something that is recurrent. Even if we are 7 days away from the AfroBasket, Kenya is yet to reduce this stat. Then we got in the blocks. Tunisia outblocked us in this game, 5 blocks to 2 blocks for Kenya. Then the fouls. Tunisia committed a lot of fouls. And yeah, man, the fouls and the turnovers need to dip for Kenya. So that's that. Then we go to the scoring revolution. I mean, this game was pretty tight-knit. It was close. You know, Kenya was being, you know, it was just a back and forth game. I can't say Kenya was dominated because this game was pretty close as opposed to other blowouts I've seen where Kenya loses in the second half. This wasn't the case. Although they struggled in the first half, I mean, the second half, they had a scoring slump a bit. Made in the third quarter. Then they turned it around in the fourth quarter. Then, the overtime came in. And, Kenya just did their thing and they pulled away with the win. So, I mean, this game, I don't think Tunisia are going to let such a game happen where they lose like that in the fourth quarter, because they were leading for the better part of the second half. Then they lost the game. I don't feel like Kenya can have the ability to do that again. By the way Tunisia is constructed right now, this game happened in 2019. Right now in 2021, and Tunisia is 6-0 in the AfroBasket. So So by any chance, if Kenya makes it past Nigeria, which is highly unlikely, or Cote d'Ivoire, which is highly unlikely, or Mali, which is likely, but Kenya can easily lose that game. Let's say they make it past those two juggernaut teams, then they face a team like Tunisia. I can just say that's an early exit at this point. I can't put my money on Kenya because I know what I'm getting. I mean, this was just one of those games where Kenya just escaped with the win. They barely escaped with the win. And that's the same thing I can say about the Kenya versus Angola game for qualifying in the AfroBasket. So this is not going to happen again. Tunisia is not going to lose to Kenya again. Then we have points from turnovers. Okay, Kenya's lagged in this stat, but not by as much. Only as much as 3 points. 19 points. And Kenya 16 points. Then we have fast break points. Tunisia capitalized on that, especially in the especially in the first half. But Kenya had that scoring. Kenya had a good scoring in the second half in this game. But I just still wonder if Kenya are able to control the second half, because they blow games in the second half. But in this case, they were leading pretty well. They played pretty solid, but they didn't get dominated. They actually were dominating the other team. But I mean, it's a tall ask right now. I'm not sure if Kenya will have the ability to beat Tunisia in the near future in any other competitions that are going to happen. When it came to second chance points, Kenya capitalized on that, 20 points to 5 points. Points in the paint, they dominated the paint, 30 points to Tunisia's 26. You can see the reason why they dominated and had many points in the paint because of the second chance points from the offensive boards, because they led in offensive boards. So that's that. Then we've got points from the bench. I mean, the bench was pretty deplorable, and only scored 7 points off the bench as opposed to Tunisia's 31 points. So 16 total lead changes. They didn't tie this game at any point, and Kenya, in this game they dominated. They just stay with it. The biggest lead is 10, and let's just get into the usual suspects of this game. So Situma Kamba didn't play, and Fidel Okoth didn't play. Then we got Griffin Ligari, 38 minutes, 22 points. He shot 44.4% from the field. 60% from 2-point field goals, 2 of 8 for 3. The free throw line's 80. Had a plus minus of plus 13. Mutoro, 40 minutes, 14 points, 22. His shooting splits were not good at all. But, he had a plus minus of plus 15. You got Fahim Juma, only 1 minute played. Didn't do anything. He only had 1 foul, minus 2. Plus minus. Then we got Victor Odendo, 23 minutes, 4 points. He only had a good shooting split because he didn't shoot as much. He only shot like a few field goals. Negative plus minus over minus 9. Then we got Tyler Ongwai, low scoring game for him. 14 points, 37.5% from the field. He had a plus minus over plus 6. But he didn't scream as much, only 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Then we've got Valbuza, only 1 point. It was pretty deplorable for him. Desmond O'Willy, 4 points. Not looking good. They were struggling. Okay, Ronnie Gombe, only 0 points, minus 14. Didn't have a good game at all. Toma Mukota, at least he dominated this game. He was up on the scoreboard with 21 points. He shot 66.7% from the field. He had 66.7% from 2-point field goals, didn't shoot a 3, and he was 45.5% from the line. Then he had 14 rebounds, and plus minus over plus 16. Then we got Okal Koranga. He had 2 points. But he showed up in the rebounds department, and that was that. That was the team. The coach at the time was Cliff Orr, and I hope the boys just come in and, try to put up a fight like the way they put up this fight in this Tunisia game. They replicate the same, but it's not looking pretty good right now because, they're known to blow leads, and they're known to be blown out in the second half. But hey, who knows? We're just 7 days away from the AfroBasket. I'm just using this to, as an inference of what I can see moving forward for this team. So I mean, that's that. So if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comment section down below. Make sure to, subscribe to the channel and turn on notification posts so that you never miss any gems I'm dropping. And with that being said, man, I'm out. Peace.